Welcome, huge movie fanatic Nate, stopping on by, having already reviewed the motion picture by the name of Blood Cult. I thought it only made sense to stop on by and do a showcasing of this very first, maybe probably only, I can only assume, the very first, possibly only, North American VHS release of Blood Cult. Did I already say Blood Cult? Anyway, if I hadn't, stopping on by to showcase the very first, possibly only, VHS release from North America, of Blood Cult. As we can see in the back bottom, copyright 1985, United Entertainment Pictures Incorporated. As I said in my movie review of Blood Cult, as you can see, unfortunately, my original North American VHS big box version was cut down to fit in this smaller video update clamshell. So although I have the original North American VHS, unfortunately it's kind of not complete, as you can see. Taking a closer look at what remains of the front cover, it's most of the front cover, the important bits of the front cover. We can see this, the very first, or what purports to be the very first movie made for the home video market front cover art, which is simply this meat cleaver, which is kind of, looks like it's kind of coming down fast, and it's also shiny and sharp with a gloved hand welding it there. We've got a bloody Blood Cult font, which is perfect for this kind of exploitative shot on video mid-80s garbage. Panning further down towards the bottom, we can only assume that is the first movie made for the home video market. I wonder what that says. Yeah, I don't know what that says. You can probably look online to see what that says. Maybe it says, oh, I bet it says it just might, or it might, no, I bet it says it might just scare you to death, I bet. We can see a home video, a video store rather, sticker there, green sticker, neon for horror. You can see on the bottom there, it's presumably United Entertainment Pictures, or I bet it says a United Entertainment Pictures presentation. Taking a look at the only spine that exists in the version that I've got, we've got a not only cut down cover, but a cut down spine here, what remains of the Blood Cult. Oh, actually that would have been just, this would have come in a big box clamshell thing, so I think there would have only been this spine in the original release as well. There would have been just this one spine, but as we can see, it's Blood Cult. On the bottom of the spine, we've got the former video update barcode thing, which is when they put these things out to sell, they scribbled it over the barcode with a little marker there to sell them, and you can also see United. The stickers covering the kind of the goofy ass red United home video logo thing, but you can also see United. You can discern that it says, a little bit of it's chopped off, but you can see that it says United Home Video. Taking a look at what remains of the back of this original video cassette back cover, we've got Blood Cult, A New Experience in, and I think we can safely say it says Terror. Got the majority of what I can only assume is probably just 4 pictures on the back here. One of, I don't know what, some quote-unquote, oh yeah, it's probably a college co-ed there in bed looking all hot. Then a little bit of the cultish activity going on down around the fireplace. And then if you see my review of the movie, this is a shot of the not-so-attractive actress and her Texas Chainsaw boyfriend there in bed having a gay old time. The guy's face is aiming away from camera, which makes a lot of sense. And then this last picture here on the right is a very far away gory picture of a decapitated body in bed. And I'm pretty sure in the movie itself, because they don't have a full body, it's just like a blanket covered, like a neck stump sticking out of the blanket. So that's really fun. It's kind of like the end of Sleepaway Camp 2, where they had bodies with this acid destroyed faces and sitting in sleeping bags, so they didn't have to create any of the body or whatever. We'll just have a neck stump coming out of a blanket, and we'll just who knows what will just cover the what will be under the blanket or whatever. But yeah, we can probably discern that underneath the photos it says possibly a movie so gruesomely realistic it was banned from 2 Midwestern campuses. You can see abbreviated credits under that little spiel there, and under the abbreviated credits you've got the synopsis. One of the strangest crimes in recorded history took place on a small Midwestern campus. Each time the killer struck, he mutilated his victim, leaving a golden amulet near the body. The sheriff of this small college town is baffled by the string of serial-style killings. Pressures mount as the murders continue with no apparent motive. The sheriff's daughter and her boyfriend provide the only break in the case, as their research ties the amulet to an ancient witch cult that collects body parts from their murdered victims to form a hellish creation for their black ceremonies. Stumbling onto the truth, the sheriff finds the reality is more horrifying than any macabre stories of ancient witchcraft. Underneath the synopsis we can see 89 minutes, color, once again copyright 1985, United Entertainment Pictures Incorporated. Got a white little rectangle here that says not recommended for persons under 17 years of age. Graphic violence. We can see that this says hi-fi stereo. That's pretty interesting. So even though it was shot on video, they did have enough budget to make it hi-fi stereo. You can see a remnants of the United, what the hell they call it? The United Home Video logo and stuff going on there, and conditions protected by U.S. copyright laws, and it's just cut off the rest of it there. Taking a look at the VHS cassette itself, this thing is 40 years old. How's about that? If you look at the actual cassette plastic itself, it's kind of a strange, really weird, almost like a pavement kind of material looking plastic molding. It's really strange and not something you often see on a video cassette. The plastic molding of it, which is really strange. So kind of unique for this 40-year-old video cassette, this pavement kind of molding plastic. It's really strange. Taking a closer look at the label itself, it's just a white label, United Home Video. That's the full United Home Video logo. Of course, in this case, it's not red, it's just black on white. Looks like a catalog number is 1011 for this particular release. Only color on this label is the title in blood red, Blood Cult, running time 90 minutes. Didn't it say like 89 on the box? Yeah, it says 89 on the box, so it became a minute longer when you actually look at the cassette label itself. And it's funny how they don't say warning, it says conditions. You know, the all-important warning copyright information says conditions, protected by U.S. copyright laws, blah, 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 blah. Pause and read if you want to. Pretty sure I stated I got this previously viewed from Video Update. As we can see the Video Update sticker on there. What's it say? Please rewind tape. Got the Video Update logo, and look at this. This sticker wraps around the side of the video cassette, and it also says warning, if tape is tampered with, customer must purchase. Well, I purchased without tampering. So that is the very first, and like I say, every time I say that, then I want to say, and probably only, I'm sure it is the only, the very first and most likely only video cassette release in North America of Blood Cult. I can only assume that this thing is so rare all these 40 years later that even this cut down version might be worth maybe $100 or more on eBay. I'm pretty sure I looked on eBay, and pretty much all of the Blood Cult VHSs that I found were probably, over $100. I think some of them obviously weren't cut down, and they were actually their complete, big box kind of clamshell appearance, which would obviously be worth a whole hell of a lot more. I should look again and see if there's any versions like this with the mutilated cover art, and see what people are asking for those as well. Not that, I don't know, I wouldn't necessarily sell this for some reason, just because it's part of my I guess, video store, previously viewed, purchase history, whatever. So even though I won't necessarily never want to necessarily see it again, I guess for some reason I don't want to sell it. So I guess that pretty much does it for the showcasing. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And as always, we'll catch you on the next video.